Video games can take us to places we've never been before. Sometimes that includes places that we don't want to go, in reality or in fiction. Maybe the content is too intense, or there are tons of jump scares. Whatever the reasons may be, we've all got a few games that we don't want to play because we're too scared. So I'm gonna share a few of the games that I haven't played yet, and I hope you'll be brave and share some of yours in the comments. And maybe you can even convince me to give these games a try. We'll see what happens. First, let's talk about the Mortuary Assistant. The name of this game really gives you an idea of what to expect. You'll play as a staff member at a mortuary, embalming bodies and everything that comes with that, including getting up close and personal with the bodies and interacting with them. So check. We've already got some body horror. That's not all, because while you're trying to complete your job, you're also dealing with the very intrusive presence of a demon that is stalking in the shadows of the mortuary and generally making things difficult for you. I can almost guarantee that you've seen videos of people playing this game, or maybe you've seen someone stream it, because it's gotten pretty popular in that arena. Tons of people are recording themselves reacting to the many jump scares in the game. And for me, it's the combination of the body horror and the jump scares that has so far kept me from playing this game. Don't get me wrong, I have an appreciation for jump scares every once in a while. I understand that they can be helpful in building the feelings of tension, fear, and helplessness, and really putting us in the shoes of a protagonist. But here, pairing unpredictable, scary events with realistic mortuary work means that no matter where you look and no matter what you're doing, there really aren't going to be breaks from that kind of discomfort and fear. To me, this combination would make me a complete ball of stress. Not in a fun way or a funny way, but in a completely anxious way. I can understand why this game has gotten so popular on streams, because yeah, I do not want to and wouldn't want to be playing this game alone either. Next up is Sylvio 2. Atmosphere is perhaps one of the most important pieces of making horror games and horror movies come together. It immerses us in the dread, uneasiness, and vulnerability that ensures that we feel fearful and anticipatory that something is about to happen, even if there isn't a jump scare or something intense that's about to happen. Sound is a huge part of atmosphere, building on the atmosphere and story that's already present and adding tension. Think about it. When you're watching a horror movie and it suddenly gets quiet, you notice it. You notice the slight shifts in volume or in speed or even maybe in the tone of the music, and you react to it. You feel the dread of what's coming next. Oftentimes, when a movie suddenly gets quiet, you know that something on screen is about to happen, which is usually accompanied by a loud or sudden noise. Sylvio 2 is a game that deeply explores the power of sound in building fear and dread, as you explore haunting environments using ghost hunting equipment to capture ghostly recordings. Whether you hear a clear voice come out of the static or see a shadowy figure appear in videos that you've captured, you'll have to start facing the reality that you aren't alone here, and someone or something is trying to communicate with you. The anticipation of what you might hear or see, and the knowledge that likely it will be intense and sudden, is certainly anxiety-inducing. It's a slow burn, more low-key type of fear than the jump scares of a game like Mortuary Assistant, but that doesn't make it any less scary. Add on top of that from my understanding, these pieces of information that you're getting from these ghostly presences is telling you a story, and it helps you progress through the story. It's very crucial to understanding what's happening in the world around you. It's very crucial to you being able to move forwards. So it's not something that you can just mute and roll with it. It really sounds like it's something that requires your attention and your engagement. For me, one of the scariest parts of horror games is the sound. The voices, the music, and the dread that comes with anticipating what I'm going to hear next. Because audio is so central to the mechanics and progression of this game, I just don't think I'm brave enough yet to take it on. Next on my list is Mouthwashing. Mouthwashing takes a more psychologically focused approach to horror, depicting a spaceship crew as they try to navigate having been stranded in a crash. One of the first things that I noticed, I'm sure it's one of the first things that you'll notice, is that the game has very unique visuals. The visuals of Mouthwashing are almost grotesque. The game is presented in a low poly art style with environments that appear surreal and character models that also appear sort of surreal and distorted. Their features are a bit odd. Overall, these graphical choices create an uneasy feeling. Honestly though, what really scares me about this game and has kept me from playing it thus far is the intensity of the content and the themes. As I said, the game depicts a crew who are stranded deep in space. They have no hope of rescue and their supplies are dwindling. They are in the employ of a captain who has been horribly injured, and together they must face their rapidly approaching demise. From my understanding, through this story, Mouthwashing explores themes like corporate cruelty, as well as basically humanity at its worst. Things like jealousy, abuse, exploitation, and mistreatment. This isn't a bad thing. Really, I think it's one of the greatest strengths of gaming that heavy, real themes can be explored in these creative narratives, and it helps us explore aspects of our own lives or the society that we live in. I think it's so positive for us to keep thinking, keep exploring, but sometimes it can feel a little too real. As much as I love video games for what I can explore and learn and think about, I also really like them for escapism. And right now, I've definitely been in a mode where I've been playing games in my free time that give me an escape. The exploration of subjects like those explored in Mouthwashing, violence, desperation, it's something that's really, really real. I think we can all, in some way in our lives, see how the themes of this game can apply to our real world. And it can be a lot. Sometimes you do need that escapism. Mouthwashing is a game that I do want to experience. This is a game that I have heard really good things about. It's a game that I'm very interested in, but right now I need some escapism. So I'm a little too scared to play it at this point in time. Those are a few of my picks of games that I am currently too scared to play, that I haven't played yet. Have you played any of these games? Do you recommend them? Am I completely wrong in my perceptions of any of these games? Let's talk about it in the comments. Also, please share games that you are too scared to play. It doesn't just have to be a horror game. It could be maybe you're too scared to play a certain game because you know you're gonna love it so much that you just want to play it all the time. You know, have fun with it. If you like more content like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.